All right, so before we get into talking about today's workout that's scheduled, I thought that we'd do a quick coffee of the day. So this is something I started a couple of weeks ago. So each day I'm trying something new for my Keurig. Sometimes it's coffee. Other times, like yesterday, it was hot chocolate by Swiss Miss. So today is a coffee from McDonald's. It's their McCafe Premium Roast Blend. I have had this before in the past, and it is really good. It's kind of that medium roast. So a little darker, or a little bolder than that light breakfast blend, but not that extreme bold flavor either. So it just falls right there solidly in the middle. And I think that most coffee drinkers would probably enjoy this. At least I know that I do. I really do like this flavor. And I'm looking forward to enjoying this when I'm putting this video together here in a little bit for all of you. As I edit the video and post it to YouTube, my routine has become enjoying the Keurig flavor of, maybe that's the way I should say, Keurig flavor of the day when I'm editing videos. So I'll be looking forward to having that here real soon. And then just real quick, update on yesterday's recovery run. I learned a lot from that workout. Number one, I felt pretty good before I went out there. Like everything was in place for me to be able to introduce running back into my workout routine. And I discovered that I'm not there yet. I'm just not there yet. My hip still has some healing to do. After that workout, I was limping around the house yesterday and last night and again this morning. I've lost a little bit of strength in that hip after that workout. So, I was trying to do my one-legged exercises this morning when I was doing my warm-up routines, and it was a bit of a struggle to get started. Once I got started, I was okay, but then as soon as I finished, and the tension that you have on your muscles when you're working them, when that released, the pain kind of shot back, and I even grabbed my hip a little when that happened. So I still have some healing to do. That's okay. We're going to continue to focus on what we've been doing and try to stay in shape the best that we can using my bike. So speaking of that, let's talk about that. So today's workout is doing some intervals, some to warm up for 15 minutes. So I'll try to get my heart rate up into that probably zone 2 easy level. And then I'm to go at a 10K pace for 1 kilometer. Well, since I'm on my bike, I'm going to go for 5 minutes. That's what I've done in the past, and that works out pretty well, right? So I'm going to ride hard at a 10K pace for 5 minutes. Then I'm going to have 90 seconds to recover. I'm going to repeat that 6 times. So all in all today, I'll be going at a 10K pace for 30 minutes, and then 10 minutes to cool down. So, you're looking at, roughly an hour. That's pretty much what all of these workouts do, somewhere between that 55 minutes to an hour. Typically, and I think that's about where this one's going to land as well. All right, having said all of that, I'm going to get into this workout and get it done. All right. So I'm in that first 15 minutes of warm-up. About 10 minutes in is where I'm at. My heart rate, it's about 124, 125 beats per minute at the moment. I had the resistance up to 8, and I was up out of the saddle, but turning my legs over at a fairly slow rate, about 70 RPM, and it took 10 minutes for my heart rate to get up to about 130 beats per minute, which is still in that warm-up zone, or zone 1. Zone 2 starts at 131 beats per minute when it comes to running. So I say all that because as I get closer to the end of the 15-minute warm-up, maybe with a minute to go, I'm going to start to raise my heart rate up a little bit more so that it's not quite a shock when I hit that first 5-minute interval. Because then I'm going to be going at, my 10K pace. So that's the plan. That's the plan for today, or at least to get us started. And I'm going to take a quick drink and prepare for that 5 minutes, because it's impossible for me to take a drink in the middle of that 5-minute interval. It's just too challenging. All right. We'll see you after I complete the first 5 minutes in that 90-second recovery period. Catch my breath. Oh, goodness. Okay, so the first one is done. And on the positive side, I don't have any pain at all in my hip right now. So even though I ran yesterday and I wasn't quite ready, it didn't set me back for my training on my indoor cycler. So that is a really, really good news. That's really good news and very positive for me. You know, I wish that I could introduce running again right away, but if I can't, at least I have this to help keep me going and pushing forward. So just a quick question for you guys. When it comes to intervals, I was curious, mentally, do you prefer doing a number of intervals like I am today, 6, but for a shorter period of time, in this case 5 minutes? Or do you prefer longer intervals, like maybe 10 minutes long, but only doing 3 of them? I haven't really decided. They're both tough. All right, I gotta let you go because my 90 seconds is nearly up. Okay, so third one's done. I'm at 33 minutes into the workout and counting. Oh my goodness, that felt like a lot of work. I do feel like I'm putting forth the right amount of effort, but it did take me a while to get my heart rate back up to, the 150s, which is what I was shooting for. So just kind of a mental note today. And I think the reason was I started out with a much lower RPM at around 80. When I got up to 84, 85, that's when my heart rate jumped up to that 150 mark, which is what I was shooting for. Okay, gotta let you go because 90 seconds is almost up already. Whew. And I still need to get a drink. So 46 minutes in, just completed the 5th set. So I got 1 more to go. So 5 more minutes in the pain cave. And then we'll be cooling down and spinning our legs out for the remainder of the time. So, so far so good. I'm working up a sweat here in my living room. I do feel like I'm getting a good workout today. Which, again, as I said earlier, that makes me feel good that I'm still able to put forth a pretty hard effort, in spite of my hip issues. So, enough about all of that. I'll talk to you more now in that cool down period. So, see you back here in a few minutes. So I'm in that 10-minute cool down phase. Only got a few minutes left. I think the total workout earlier I said like 65 minutes. It's actually going to be 64 minutes. But, really, really close to that mark. It was a good workout today. It's a good workout. I've got a lot to celebrate today. I felt like my legs were still pretty strong coming into this. They didn't get all that tired, really. Even though I was pushing it pretty hard. I felt like I got to the level that Garmin was calling for, and that's most important. So what I'm hoping when I get all said and done, Now look at the training effect, it's going to say threshold, because that's what we're hoping for, either threshold or VO2 max, something like that, when we do interval sessions like this. So that's what I'm hoping for. I think I got there, but I won't know until it's all over and I look at the data. So we'll check that out here together here in a couple minutes. All right, those interval sessions are good for the cardio system, that's for sure. So, as I mentioned, it's about an hour and 4 or 5 minutes. Actually, when an hour and 5 minutes, I like to round things off. Just kind of the way I am. Total distance was 34.32 kilometers in total, 268.9 in terms of power. Average frequency or RPMs, my cadence was 84, and the average resistance was 7. All right, so we got her done today. Oh, my goodness, I am looking forward to having that cup of coffee, that premium roast by McDonald's. I mentioned earlier that, that is a flavor that I do enjoy. I don't get it all that often, mainly because I shop a lot at Costco, and I can get these big giant things of Keurig cups for a lot less money there. I think there's like 120 that come in a box. And they have one of my favorite flavors. It's that Pacific Bold. So if you're a Costco goer and you're a coffee drinker and you have a Keurig, you might want to try that one out. It is, as the name suggests, a bold flavor, but it's one of my favorites. Okay, so I'm going to go jump in the shower after I stretch out just a little bit, and then I'm going to start working on that video and enjoy that cup of coffee. We'll see you back here in a second. I always enjoy that little bit of a boost you get after exercise, and my shower, oh my gosh, I feel like $1,000,000 right now. Okay, I'm gonna enjoy that premium roast coffee that we talked about earlier in the video. I'm gonna get that going in my Keurig, and I'm gonna start working on editing this video for all of you, and then we'll post it to YouTube. All right, let's get this one going. Oh, just like I remembered. Very good. Steaming up my glasses. All right, you guys. Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it for you. As always, run tall, run strong, be kind to one another. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Time to get a little work in.